2015 DS5. Now please note that I did not say the C word. No, not that C word, I mean Citroen. This car is not a Citroen. This is a brand new brand. It is DS. Now, previously a sub-brand of Citroen, the likes of the DS3, 4 and 5 we're all familiar with. This new DS5 is the flagship model for a more premium brand launched by PSA. The aim of the game is to make this so-called avant-garde brand as prestigious and premium as the likes of Audi, BMW and Mercedes-Benz. But PSA know that this is going to be no short-term plan. They've invested for a good 20 years in order to get the brand reputation and recognition from owners to get it to stand alongside the Germans. So why would you buy this instead of a BMW, Mercedes-Benz or Audi? Well, as the brand states, it's all about individualism. It's about being bold. It's about leading and not following, and that's quite right. With the DS5, which we're quite familiar with, it's a very different car to the sort of thing that you might go and buy for the same money. The DS5, this new car, brings with it the new design styling that will follow through on future models. So we've got the new DS wings front end. It still retains that very concept car-esque silhouette with the steeply raked roofline. There's still some really great styling details all over the car, including these sort of aircraft inspired switches down here and up above. Whilst we're looking up, there are the 3 individual panels on the roof, which I really like. It's a great stylistic detail. Overall, the car looks fantastic. The DS5, when it was under the Citroen banner, that was one of its biggest attributes, is that it just looks like nothing else. And that's something that will draw people to the new DS brand, is how unique their products are. So what do we get in this 2015 DS5? Well, under the bonnet of this specific car is a 150 Blue HDi diesel. Reasonable fuel economy from it. It's a new Euro 6 emissions engine, and overall, particularly on the motorway, it's got some really strong performance. It pulls cleanly. There's some really good low down torque to take advantage of, and yeah, it's a good, strong performing engine. With this manual 6-speed gearbox, it's actually going to be the best seller, so the brand suggests. Suspension has been reworked for this model. Whilst still not the softest in its class, it certainly is better damped than it was previously. That said, the steering still has a good amount of agility to it. It's actually surprising for a car of this size for it to change direction quite so quickly. Of course, there's some body roll, and this is not a sports car, so we shouldn't be judging it by those factors. But all in all, the driving dynamics of the car are actually pretty good, especially for something of this size and sort of I suppose the pomposity of this car. You would expect it to lumber around like a listing ship, but it certainly doesn't. Now, this specific DS5 is special. It's one of the 1955 editions, and that means it celebrates 60 years since the birth of the original DS, which obviously made an incredibly bold statement whenever it was new. It's finished in this inky blue with the obligatory logos all over the place. There's just 65 coming to the UK. There's some nice gold detailing actually on the exterior and interior. And whilst we're talking about the cabin, it really is a beautiful place to spend some time, particularly on motorways. You're just stuck in traffic, or you've got a long journey to make. It's like having a living room on wheels. It's beautifully sumptuous. This watch strap designed to the seats looks great, it feels great, they're all bolstered and supported in the right places. And these ones actually in this special edition car are finished in semi-anodized leather, which actually is one of the finest grades of leather you can get, and it's hardly seen even in the automotive industry. Everything has a great, really polished feel to it, lots of aluminium used throughout the cabin. Again, lots of unique styling details, the sort of quite high console that divides the 2 passengers at the front. And yeah, it's just a really, really nice place to be. In the back there's seating for 3 more. with the sloping roofline, headroom is a bit of an issue in the back, but there's plenty of legroom, and the car also has a decent sized boot. One other little gripe which was retained from when the car was a Citroen is the rear visibility is divided because of its styling and its sort of almost coupe profile. It's quite small and there's a bar running across it, unfortunately. But then this car does come with a reversing camera, which makes parking such a car of this size much easier. If you're thinking that a premium car such as this demands a premium price tag, you'd be absolutely right. The entry-level car begins at over £25,000, and that's with a different engine and obviously not as many options as the car we have here. The range goes all the way up to £30,000 plus by the time you've ticked some of the option boxes. But I tell you what, this leather is fantastic. It's great, and I think it's probably going to be worth the investment. It's something that may retain some of its resale value, which obviously big French cars tend to lose quite a lot of. That said, what you are buying here is a car unlike any that the Germans offer. The Germans are very sensible, they're very down to earth. This car really makes a statement, and it's so unique, it's so unlike anything else. That yes, DS is a fresh brand. Yes, this car may not be as complete and well executed product as what the Germans are, and by that I don't mean that things are falling off in here. I mean that the Germans literally have the you know, they spend millions of pounds on the weighting of the buttons and things like that. Whilst this car doesn't have that anal anxiety about it, what this car does have is just so much typically French design and style, and it's been a long time since a car like this has really gone onto the market all guns blazing, and that's exactly what this does. And you know, DS has to be commended, particularly for taking that big bold step and coming out and absolutely going for it. There's going to be unique dealerships for this car as well. It's worked in China where DS sells like hotcakes, and they're hoping to replicate that here in the UK. DS5 is just the start, and it's a good beginnings for the company. Now, imagine where they're going to be in 2, 5, 10 years time with a range of 6 cars. By 2020, they really want that Audi premium badge status. And you know what? I think they've got a good shot at it.